you're not expecting Gary Keshner to be here. Gary Keshner is in the building. Gary Keshner. Where you going? A couple people are leaving. Let's talk about them. So there we go. I see you. I'm not in a great mood anyway. First of all, I'm here. First of all, I came from Brooklyn to be here. Brooklyn, New York. That means I had to drive on the Belt Parkway. You familiar with the Belt Parkway? Bumper to bumper, no matter what the hell you're trying to do. Yesterday morning, I'm on the Belt Parkway, and I'm sitting there, bumper to bumper traffic, and then all of a sudden, no, it's nothing. We're not moving at all. It's dead stop. And while I'm sitting there, something from deep within suddenly reminded me that an hour earlier I had a huge breakfast followed by a bran muffin and black coffee. I'm gonna miss that car. It's on Craigslist, brown interior. Last week, last week I was in Jersey. I had a weekend gig in Jersey. So I have to drive. I live right near the Verrazano Bridge. You guys know the Verrazano Bridge. And I live right next to the Verrazano Bridge. I got to get into Staten Island, which is 5 minutes from my house. But I got to pay $15 to get across the freaking bridge. $15 to get into Staten Island. If you've ever been to Staten Island, you know you'd pay anything to get out of Staten Island. Paying $15 to get into Staten Island. First of all, let me explain something to you. I can get into Mexico for free. And if I find the right woman for $15, not only can I get laid, she'll wax my car for $15. And I finally get into Staten Island, into New Jersey, and I get pulled over by one of the troopers, you know, with the boots, you know. And he knew he could tell from my accent I'm from Brooklyn, so right away he starts in. He goes, you have any drugs in the trunk? And here's where I made a mistake. I said, why? What do you need? Going 60 miles an hour on the, not on the Belt Parkway, but on another highway. And right next to me, at the same speed, is a driver doing, well, shaving. That's dangerous. I got mad. I opened up my window. I don't have power windows, apparently. I got mad. I opened up the window. I said, hey, shaving and driving at the same time is very dangerous. That's right, lady. Take your feet off the dash. Wearing all black tonight because it's so slenderizing. If I wore horizontal stripes, part of me would be coming over the stage right here. I got these clothes in, I don't know, Walmart, Kmart, one of the marts. And I don't care how I dress. It doesn't matter to me. I don't care. If I wore nicer pants, would I be getting laid tonight? I don't think so. For me, getting lucky is, hey, a quarter. Getting really lucky and be finding some putts to pick it up for me. And by the way, I lied. I didn't get these clothes at Kmart. Any one of them was. I got these at the Big and Tall shop. I'm going there for 20 years. I haven't seen a tall guy in here yet. Always giant butterballs like me fighting over the last pair of size 70s sweatpants. And I'll tell you tonight, look, it's a Friday night in Long Island, and it's nice to be here with you, all you nice people. We're here for a good reason. But tonight is my anniversary. Thank you for that pitiful awe. Like 3 guys went, oh, the rest were like, I don't care. What, his marriage is gonna help me? No. But actually, I said it's my anniversary, but it's not my wedding anniversary. It's just that it's been 30 days since I won my battle against anorexia. Oh, I had a great doctor or what? Come on, huh? So, and the other reason why I'm not in a great mood, for the last 6 months, there's a really beautiful woman, a very pretty woman, that I've been, how should I put this, seeing. But she ended it yesterday. She put up drapes. I'll give that a few minutes to go through the room. It's Stony Brook. No, I really was in a relationship. Don't look at me like that. With a woman this time. Well, I got tired of the blow-up dolls. The blow-up dolls can get pretty boring. How many years can you put up with? So she came up with a really interesting idea. She wanted me to do it doggy style. Young, I'm kind of, I know. But doggies, I'm a red-blooded American male. Come on, guys, repeat after me. Let me tell you guys. What I do when a woman even suggests doggy style. I lick myself an upper lip. It's a little joke. It's a silly little joke, I know. But as a matter of fact, when she brought up that doggy thing, I was solidly behind her. Another silly joke. See, here's a problem. She is not a thin woman. Her body, she's like me when it comes to food and exercise. You know, if she's naked and bent over in front, I am actually picturing her naked and bent over in front of me right now. tell you, ladies, you can't. Let me describe her ass. Now I have to make you guys see this thing. So come along with me in this little journey. To start off with, I would like everyone in this room to picture my ass. Except for this guy, he looks a little too happy. All right, if you're all picturing my ass, we still have to get to hers. So now that you've got mine, you're going to have to make it much larger and hairier. With a rash. And somehow she managed to slap a tattoo on that thing. And not one of those cute little tattoos like you have. Not one of those cute little tattoos, a giant tattoo. If you gotta picture this thing, a solid red heart covering the entire ass. Across the top it says, now and forever. My name's on the left cheek, her name's on the right cheek. Sounds cute, huh? Yeah, whatever she bends over, it looks like we're breaking up. Actually, we did break up. Well, she broke up with me. And she didn't even do it in person. She sent me one of those, you know, the letters through the post office when they don't want to see you anymore, what are they called? The restraining order. So I'm going to tell you, I went into a drugstore the other day, and I happened to see the condoms. How do you guys pick a condom? They got 1,000,000 condoms on it. If I was your age, well, this one's good. You know what? I'm not going to get laid. I just can't pick out. It's too many. When I was a kid, there were 2 condoms. There was a Trojan or Ramses. They don't even make Ramses anymore. I'm old. And each company only made 1 condom. I remember going to junior high school. I bought my first condom. Because older women, you know, junior high school. Put it in the back of my wallet. Guys, you remember that? Putting it in the back of your wallet? Then you'll remember this. 4 years later, from the outside of my wallet, you can see that circle, like, representing the number of times I got laid. Is it hot in here? I'm sweating like a gay guy in a pickle factory. I am really sweating. By the way, I changed my mind. I don't sweat. I glisten. Right now I'm glistening all over my underwear. Which isn't bad. It's made out of ShamWow. So I can't believe the amount of condoms they have in these stores. You know, they make condoms in colors. Colors and condoms. Why do they make colors and condoms? Finally, it occurred to me, it's because some of you guys, you like to wear your socks to bed. And now, with the matching condom, you have an ensemble. How about the glow-in-the-dark condom? Here's a good one. Everybody in this room knows about it. I'm going to tell you how to use a glow-in-the-dark condom. You leave work, you go, you buy a glow-in-the-dark condom. You get to your house, you take off all your clothes, you turn off all the lights, you put on the glow-in-the-dark condom. Guys, you know what you got now? You got a little lightsaber thing. Luke, I am your father. And if a woman should show up, if somebody's looking through the window, and you got the condom on, and you're naked and she's naked, and all the lights are off, and you're doing it, what will the person be seeing through the window? He'll be seeing a glow-in-the-dark condom. And then he won't see the glow-in-the-dark condom. And then he'll see it, not see it, see it, not see it, see it, not see it. You know they make condoms with ridges and bumps and stumps and threads? I bought one. I looked at it. It makes no sense to me whatsoever. I examined it from all angles. I cannot figure out why they make this thing. Then it finally came to me. It's in case your dick gets caught in a snowbank. It can spin out. They make condoms of flavors. It got awful quiet in this room. Every guy's got this fantasy going on in his head. It doesn't work. And I personally, I don't like the flavored condoms. They make me very nervous, because I learned years ago, I'll do anything for chocolate. No, it was an emergency. I really needed the ride. But the worst, they make condoms in sizes. Guys don't have enough things to be insecure about. Sizes, a condom. I don't want to be the guy that goes into a drugstore and says, excuse me. I want to get a condom, but I need the small, the short, the itsy bitsy, the teeny weeny, the flat, the thin, the hairline, the little. Don't even give me, just give me a piece of Scotch tape and put it across your head. I don't want to be that guy. That's why when I go into a drugstore, what condom am I asking for? Come on, you know the name of it. The Magnum! The Magnum. That's right, lady. I got Magnums all over my house. I use them as garbage bags. But the point is, I get Magnums. So I'm going to tell you something I learned about women recently. Women sometimes say no to sex. I know, I was surprised too. But they don't use the word no. They give you these codes and you've got to figure it out. You're a guy. You have to learn what the thing is and how they, you've got to know what they mean and how they have the code. You've got to figure out what they're trying to say is, I'd rather not have sex with you. It's like a code. And I'm going to give you an example. This is 3 weeks ago. I'm going to tell you word for word what this woman said. Keep in mind, what she's trying to say is she'd rather not have sex with me. 3 weeks ago. Word for word what she said. That's him, officer. The fat guy in the pink thong. Are you guys picturing me right now? It's okay. Ladies, you're entitled to little fantasies. It's okay. Let me just say this. If I was on this stage right now, wearing absolutely nothing but a pink thong, you still couldn't see the pink thong. I got a little thing going on here. So 3 weeks ago, I was in bed with, that's right, in bed with a beautiful underwear model. His name is Bob. No, I'm not, I'm just saying, I was in bed with a beautiful underwear model. I'm not gonna, and it was a woman, I'm not gonna go into details, just gonna give you her name. I'm gonna give you, not even her name, just gonna give you a little moment from the evening. It's the middle of the night, and I'm watching her as she's sleeping. Let me hear, ah. Because that's beautiful. But all of a sudden, she wakes up. And right away, it's blah, 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 blah. Who are you? How did you get in my bedroom? Why are you wearing a pink thong? Who's Bob? Before I leave you guys, I have to tell you about something. I'm a starving comedian, so like a lot of us are. And because I'm starving, I have to sell like a DVD and another thing. So I have a DVD. The latest one I have is The Thong Isn't Pink Anymore. Okay. And with it, for the same price, you get a towel. And I'll explain the towel in a second. It comes hermetically sealed. And this is what the towel looks like. It's me. It says Gary Keshner in his pink thumb. He doesn't sweat, he glistens. You get both of them for $15, and that's cheaper than I normally sell them. And tonight, half of whatever I collect is going for the charity. So I'm just saying. Before I bring Bill out, and we'll do this very quickly, I'm just going to give you one last little thing. 15 years ago, I was dating a woman that was into that Victoria's Secret thing. You guys familiar with Victoria's Secret, Fredericks of Hollywood? Yeah, when I was a kid, it was Fredericks of Hollywood. All right, she's into this stuff. And look, 15 years ago, I looked different. I was 200 pounds thinner, I had hair, I could see my dick. Things were different 15 years ago, all right? So she goes out, and by the way, ladies, if you don't know this, every guy in this room is like me. We love it. The stockings, the garters, the corsets, we love that stuff. All right, the corsets pitch just a little bit on the side. So she goes out on my birthday, and she buys a pair of the panties. You know the panties where they... Oh God, look at these innocent female faces in the room. She buys a pair of the panties where they cut out the area. It's all open in the vaginal crotchal. The whole vaginal crotchal is... I think, what are they called? Oh, that lady over there knew they were called crotchless. So she goes out and she buys a pair. And by the way, you're right. They are called. I prefer to call them easy pairs, but you're right. She goes out and she buys a pair of the crotchless panties. She invites me. By the way, wouldn't they be cold in the wintertime? It's all open over there. I mean, I've never seen a vagina so cold it went. So she goes out and she buys a pair of the crotchless panties and she invites me over. I get to her house, all she's wearing are the crotchless panties. It got real quiet in here. All she's wearing are the crotchless panties. And she's sitting in a chair. I'm so sorry. Lady, I'm sorry. And her legs are... I'm sorry. Look at that innocent face, I'm sorry. And they're not just a little. And she's pointing at the area. Remember a few minutes ago? Remember that? She's pointing right there and she looks right at me. She goes, so big boy, you want some of this? So I said, no way, look what it did to your panties.